Hello, everybody. Tim here with a movie review for Baywatch, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Zac Efron. It's a new R-rated comedy based off of the '80s TV show of the same name. Now, I've never seen a single episode of Baywatch in my life, but I know the concept. It's pretty people, lifeguards, running, saving people on the beach. Sounds cool. And I understand the campiness, and I understand that it's a guilty pleasure for people who like that show. But, I was expecting to go in with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being in this. I was wanting something, like 21, 22 Jump Street, where it takes an old TV show or something and it tries to bring it back, and in a cool and clever kind of way. And unfortunately, this one does not hit the 21, 22 Jump Street standard. So basically, the basic plot of the movie is that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he is the leader of this group of lifeguards, and they're training new lifeguards, Zac Efron, Alexandra Dadario, and there's a bit of a rivalry going on between The Rock and Zac Efron, and I actually liked that part of the movie, the part where they were having like muscle offs, and like they were um, doing like a bunch of weird stuff on the beach to try to one up each other. That was all actually, kind of funny. I sort of enjoyed it. I didn't think it was like great by any means, but I'm like, okay, this isn't terrible, but it's not gonna like make it into like my top five favorite comedies of the year. But then it starts to go downhill, and it gets into this like drug cartel plot that just is stupid, and it lost my attention very fast. And the other thing about this movie is it's an hour and 55 minutes long, which is just way too long for comedies, in my opinion. Comedies need to hit that sweet like 90-minute to like 105 spot. Anything longer than that, it just starts to drag, and this one definitely dragged to the point where I actually started to nod off a bit because there was just 30 minutes of nothing funny or nothing happened, which is unfortunate, especially since I really like Dwayne Johnson, and I actually really like Zac Efron. I think he's got some dramatic chops, and he's also proven himself to be really funny in Neighbors and Neighbors 2. And I even got a kick out of that Dirty Grandpa movie, the one with Robert De Niro, which was terrible, but I got a kick out of it. But this one's just not funny. There's some funny stuff, but it doesn't land consistently enough where I can say, yeah, that was a really funny movie. I laughed a few times, but it's not consistent. It's not consistent enough. And for comedies to work, it's got to be consistent. Granted, though, comedy is it's the hardest genre to do, in my opinion, because it's different for every person. It's different for every single person that sees a comedy. So I might watch Baywatch and think that wasn't really funny, but the guy sitting in the seat next to me, laughing up a storm, he loves it. So it just depends. But for me, Baywatch did not land. I thought it was too much, poop and penis humor, and not enough clever humor like the 21 and 22 Jump Street movies. So if I had to give this some sort of rating, I would say probably stay away from it. If you're interested in it, it wouldn't hurt. But I would say definitely wait for it to come out. Don't go spend your hard-earned money on this one. Go see something that's already out, that's gotten better reviews, or wait, save your money for a different movie this summer, like a War for the Planet of the Apes, or even a Transformers or something like that. I don't care. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on Baywatch. If you like this video, hit that like button and hit subscribe. That would help me out a great deal. Share the video, and if you have already seen Baywatch, comment in the section below, and let me know what you thought of it, and we can talk about it. All right, guys, until next time, have a good one.